it's Rachel. I'm a homeschool mom to two boys, grades 6th and 4th grade, and Happy New Year. It has been a while since I've done any videos. It wasn't intentional, but my last one was in June, and I had been doing one every week for most of the first part of 2024, but I have not done one since June, and again, that wasn't intentional. Well, it was for sort of two reasons. First is I ran out of things to say. I ran out of things to talk about. I kind of covered everything, so I didn't have any ideas on what to do for a new video. And then also, when I started my YouTube channel, it was more as a creative outlet, and around June I sort of found something else as a creative outlet, and I kind of just got lost in that one. Those of you who have been asking where I've been, I just want to thank you for all of those kind messages. And if you have any ideas of a type of video that you might be interested in, you can share that with me. But at this point, I still don't really have a whole lot of ideas, so I don't know how often I'll still be coming up onto this channel. But what I'm going to be doing today is talking about the architecture elective that I'm doing for my middle schooler. My son is in 6th grade, and today is January 1st when I am filming this, and technically this is what would be the first day of this new semester, so I have really waited till the last moment. I do my best work at the last minute. So sorry about being such a procrastinator. But what I wanted to do was just share what his architecture elective is going to look like for the rest of his school year. And I also, so I'm going to show you the books that I'm using and then how I'm going to lay it out. And then I've also made some worksheets to go along with these 4 very specific books. And so if you are interested in this, I'll have the worksheets on my Etsy account. I'll leave the links below as well for these books on Amazon. And so if you want to do it with your kiddo, feel free, and I'll have that available for you. So the 4 books that I am going to be using with my son, the first one is Architect Academy. This is from, it used to be called Usborne. I think it's called something else at this point, Paper Pie. This is one of those Kane Miller books, but this is one of the books that he'll be doing. He will have Architecture for Teens, Architecture for Kids, and then Discovering Architecture. 2 of these books are more information based, and then 2 of these are more activity based. And the activities are done in the book themselves. There's places to write, and so it's mostly you just are gonna need a paper and a pen, or a pencil. But what I am going to be doing for my son is I'm going to have him start with one of the activity books and one of the information books first. And so he'll do these 2 at the same time. And I have set it out to be 12 weeks. So I have written out what he will be doing with each. And I'll flip this around in a minute and show you what these look like. And then once he has done these 2, he will move on to the next set of an activity book and an information book. And so why don't I go ahead and I'll flip this around and I'll show you what I have. All right, so here is what I'm gonna have linked in my Etsy account are just these worksheets, and then these are the books that they're gonna be going with. The first one of Architect Academy. All I have here are which week and what pages and it completed. So I'm gonna just do a quick, just so you can flip through and kind of see what this looks like. These are all things that you're gonna be doing within the book. It looks like there's a few things that might be pop-outs as well, but so this is the first one. And for my son, we're gonna go ahead and do 2 books at the same time. So he's gonna start with this one and this one, Architecture for Teens. Now on each one, I have written out here the title and who it's by. So I have 12 weeks here that I have gone through. And what he'll do is he has what pages he's going to be reading, and then I have a few questions here that pertain to the reading. So let me flip through here. This one's kind of wordy. So if you get these and you want to change the plans that I've made, go ahead and do that because it doesn't bother me at all. So this is the plan. Again, we're always flexible, so sometimes we have to change things around, but this is the pages he'll be reading and the questions I'll have him answering from this. And then once he has finished these, we have the one more activity book, the one more just information, nonfiction book. Then he will be moving on to these two books, Architecture for Kids and Discovering Architecture. And so for the activity one, I just have the weeks. We kind of end with this one on week 23. So that leaves a little bit of space, typically for us because we do year-round homeschool. And I kind of split everything up with 50 weeks. So that means each semester would be 25 weeks. So anyways, having 23 weeks kind of gives a little bit of space if we need to take a few weeks off, which we do often. So we have what pages to read and then just a check mark for completion. And this is also one where you will do it in the book. So there's that one. And then Discovering Architecture. And then for the other one of Discovering Architecture, this one I ended up splitting up. So at week 21, he would be finishing this one. Now, that's just a suggestion. Things might be changing. He might finish one of the first two books and move on to this quicker. And I'll do a quick flip through this. This one has some biographies, which are nice. All right, so that is what we have. All right, so I hope that that was helpful. If this is what you're looking for, if you have any questions, let me know. I will make a better point to check my comments. I do apologize for those. I see that a lot of those comments were old, and I apologize for being so late in responding. But again, thank you for all of your kind comments. I'll have my worksheets linked for the Etsy shop, and I'm gonna go ahead and just have it in one bundle, so you'll be getting the worksheets for all 4 books. Even if you are choosing not to purchase all 4 books, that's fine. You'll have it for all of it. It's just one purchase. And then I will link to Amazon where to get these books. So I hope that you have a good day, and I will hopefully see you in another video. Okay, bye.